Hello everyone, myself Dhivya, student of the Tamil Nadu Agriculture University is in the curriculum. My topic is product lifecycle strategy and the commodity board. First we see about the product lifecycle. Product lifecycle, that sales and profits, sale profits and the time, product introductions, growth, maturity, decline, development, that sales and profit over the product lifetime. This graph shows the product lifecycle has the four growth stages. Okay, so introduction should be at the initial stage, and then should be in the growth, next to the maturity and decline. So okay, the stages are according to the sales and time. Okay, the product should be extensions of the maturity stages. Let's see the each stages of the product life cycles. There are the four stages: initial, growth, maturity and decline stages. Each has the different parameters. The 8 parameters: sales, cost, profit, marketing objectives, product price, distributions and advertising. So sales should be at the low and the cost will be in the high for customers, and the profit maybe it's a negative and creative in the product awareness. Then the marketing objectives, and the product is that offers a basic product. Price may be used cost place, and distributions that build the selective distributions, and advertising that build the product awareness is among the early adopters and dealers. Then the growth stages of the product life cycles, the sales rapidly rising. The cost should be in the average cost per customers. Then next to the rising the profit. Marketing objectives should be at the maximum the market share, and the product is offers a product extensions, service warranty, and the price to penetrate the market, and the build intensive distributions, and advertising that build awareness and interest in the mass market. The next maturity stages of the product life cycles are, and the sales should be at the peak level, and the cost at the low for customer, and the profit should be at maximum, and the marketing objectives should be main the maximize the profit while defending the market shares, and the product is maybe diversing brand and models, and price to match or best to the competitor, and distribution that build more intensive distributions, and advertising, and the stress band difference between the benefits. Next should be in declining stage, and sales should be in the declining, and the cost should be at low for per customers, and the profit declining profit in the decline stages, and marketing objectives that reduces the expenditures, and the brand and product faces the outweak items, and the prices should be at the cut, and distributions that go selective and phases out and unprofitable outlets. Advertising that reduces to the level needed to retain the hardcore loyal customers. There are the three special categories of the product life cycle. They are style, fashions and fade. Okay, this graph shows about and the first graph should be in the style, and fashion, second graph should be the fashion, third graph should be the fade. It should be vary according the sales and time and extensions and declining. Let's see individual. First should be the style. The style is nothing but basic and distinctive mode of the expressions that appear in the field of the human endeavor. The style appear in the homes, clothing, art, etc. The fashion is currently accepted as the popular style in the given field. Fashions passes through the four stages, that the distinctiveness, emulsions, and the mass fashions, and the decline, and the fades. Fades are the fashions that comes quickly into the public view, are adopted with a great zeal, peakly yearly, and decline very fast. The next see the four introductory marketing strategies. They are the promotions, high, low, rapid, and slow, high, skimming strategy, and the price, rapid and slow, and low penetrations and the strategies. And the marketing strategies are for the growth stages. During the growth stage, the firm uses several strategies, okay, to sustain the rapid market growth, that improve the product quality and new the features, and that improve the styling, and add new models and flankers product. For example, the product of the different sizes, flavors, and so forth. The protect the main product. It enters the new segments, and it increases its distributions and coverage, and enters the new distributions channels. It shifts from the product awareness, the advertising, to product and preference advertising. It lowers the price to attract the next layer of the price, which is sensitive to the buyers. Okay, next the marketing strategies for the marketing maturity stage. There are the three potential useful ways to change the course for a brand or market, product and marketing program modifications. Market modification sales volume is equal to the number of brand users, the usage rate per users. Expand the number of brand users that convert non-users enter the new market segment that attract the competitors customers. Okay, next it increases the usage rate among the users. How the consumers use the product on more occasions, how consumers use more of the product on each occasions, how the consumers use the product in the new ways. The product modifications trying to stimulate the sales by modifying the product categories through the quality improvement. Main aims in quality improvement at increasing the product functional performance. For example, the Ashirwad, Annapurna, Pillsbury, these brands are main aims at adding the new features, such as new features they are such as size, weight and materials, additives and accessories. These are that expand the product performance and versatility and the safety or convenience. The style improvement aims that increases the product aesthetic appeal. For example, new car models and the new Coke. Decline stages of the increase the investment and resolve the uncertainties and stable investment and selective niches, harvesting, divesting and to establish a system for identifying the weak products. Some firms abandon decline the market that earlier than the others. Let's we see our next topic, the commodity board. Main role and functions of commodity board is to project the good images of the Indian product. Okay, the commodity board performing the main functions. They are issue of the certificate of origins and collections of informations and supplying the informations, organizing the seminars, recommendations to government, inviting the trade delegations, sending the delegations abroad and consultancy services, explorations overseas market and developing export consciousness and other functions. The main and let me see the each functions in the commodity market in individual. First, issue of certificate of origin. Certain countries demand certificate of origin to the exporter certifying the origin of goods. Second, the collections of informations. It collects the valuable informations on the overseas import violations and about the competitors, customers' preference, market demand and other development in the foreign trade. So, supplying the information. It provides the information on the latest development in the field of export trade. It may relate to the that various aspects of the foreign trade. Such information is vital to the exporter to take the exporter marketing decision. Next, the organizing seminar. It organizes the seminars, workshops and discussions, meeting, conference on the various aspects of the foreign trade. Exporters that invited to take the use of such participations to know the latest development of foreign trade. Recommendations to government. Next, it provides the recommendations to the government authorities to solve the export problems and suggests some measures for the export growth. It may advise that the government in the forming the proper export and import policies. It may recommend that certain modifications in the existing government policies and programs also. Next, inviting the trade delegation. It may invite the trade delegations from the abroad, both at the private level and the government level. Such trade delegations are very important to promote the export of the India. Suppose the foreign delegations visit India and sign contract with the Indian exporters. Next, sending the delegations abroad. It may undertake the responsibilities of the sending trade delegations abroad, and that comprises the Indian businessmen, and then the Indian delegations may visit abroad and enter into the contract with the overseas buyers. Thus, the foreign trade of the India can be expanded. The next, consultancy services. In consultancy services, it may offer the professional advices to the exporters in areas such as the technology, gradations and quality and design improvement and standard specifications and product development and innovations. Such advices goes a long way to improve the product and organizational efficiency of the exporter. The next, explorations of overseas market. It may assist the exporter in the explorations of overseas market and identify the items have export potential. It may they also assist the exporter to open the offices or branches abroad. It may guide the exporter in the setting up the joint ventures abroad. Then next, developing export consciousness. This organization makes all the possible effort to develop the export consciousness in our country. This is because there is a great need for the export for a country, like so as to earn the foreign exchange. Other functions there, it may allocate or distribute quota or slips in respect of the certain items. It may fix the minimum floor prices or may advise the government in such fixations or the floor prices. Thank you.